Hi, I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. And I'm going to answer 5 questions in this video that I've been asked in the last 2 days. But before I answer these questions, hit that subscribe button because I have a whole lot more content coming out on how to use Google Workspace and Gmail as business tools. Okay, because I'm answering 5 questions, note this. You're going to want to look in the description to find the table of contents to each of these 5 questions, or you can watch the whole video and you get all the answers. It might help you as well. So question number 1, how do I make folders? How do I make the content in folders visible? Now, so here's my drive, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folders that I in here. In these folders, there's various types of content. You'll see that in the documents folder, in the video folder, there's all kinds of different content in here. Now, if I want to make the content in this folder visible to the public or visible to anyone I want to make it visible to, let me show you how to do it. First of all, you hit the share button. Click on the folder name. I can either right click and go to share or use the share button over here, and it brings up the sharing option. Now you'll notice that I've already shared this folder already and I've got a link to it. Copy the link. Now this is making anyone on the internet has access to this folder, and thus having access to that folder, they have access to all the content in the folder. Now I could, furthermore, if I wanted to, instead of just giving them viewing options, and let me show you what that does. If I copy the link, I'm going to go set myself up to show this to you. So I moved over to Firefox, and I'm not logged into anything, so I'm just using Firefox. And you can see I dropped the link to that folder right here. And I know it's a folder because it says Drive Folders. And you can see here are all the files. And by the way, I can open any of these files and view them. I can't edit them, but I can view them, and I can click on anything in there. And the way I did that was very simply by taking and sharing that folder so that anyone on the link has the ability to view it. Now, I could have changed that link and said anyone who has this link can comment or be an editor. But if they comment or be an editor, they're going to have to log into a Google account. So this is the steps that you use to make any content in a folder visible to other users. And if I want to remove this right now, I just click on that and I'd hit change and I put it back to restricted and hit done. And by the way, once I do that, if I hit refresh over here, they get an error message. They have to log in as me to be able to see my documents. Question number 2. Question number 2 is Google reading our thoughts? Now, I threw this one in here just to bring up this conversation about privacy and security. I don't think Google's quote unquote reading our thoughts. But I do know for a fact, based on research and based on study, that Google pays attention to a lot of things. Number 1, Google pays attention to what we do in our Gmail. Google pays attention to the documents we got. Google pays attention to the search we do. Google pays attention to the websites that we look at. Google pays attention to the YouTube videos that we watch. All of this activity on the internet, Google systems, Google search, Google AdWords, Google Trends, Google YouTube, Google Documents, Google Email, all of this, the systems and the privacy statements of Google are paying attention to what we are looking at. Now, if you read the privacy statement, if you read the terms of services, if you read the frequently asked questions from Google, not from third-party websites that say that you have to put aluminum foil on your head, but read the privacy statements of Google systems, of YouTube, of Google Search, of Google Docs, of Google Email, of Google Workspace, all of these, and you will discover that they are asking, and you have thus given them permission if you're using these products, for them to pay attention to your activities and the content you consume and the content you share. This is important for Google to work, to be successful, because they can also, based on what they share, what content you read and look at and videos you watch, they can decide what videos to put in front of you for you to watch them, because they want you to watch these videos because they want you to see the ads that are on these videos. Google wants you to do Google search, because when you do a search for toilet paper, just telling you right now from firsthand experience, not only are the ads going to be related to what you're looking for, but future ads and even future ads on other sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Quora, etc., are going to be relevant to what you search for. Google ads are tied to lots of platforms. Google affiliate ads are tied to lots of platforms so that they show you the ads for the things that you are looking for. Is Google reading our minds? No. Is the Google system paying attention to our activities, the content we consume, and what we look for online? Absolutely yes. Thus, if you're going to use Google products, you are giving them permission to do that research, and so that they know best of what to hand you with ads, what to show you with Google ads. They're not reading our minds. Question number 3. How do I remove a word from the Google dictionary? So let me create a Google Doc, new doc. So here's the word muffaletto. I've spelt it wrong. So if I want to put that in my personal dictionary, I click on it and I hit the 3 dots and I add muffaletto to my dictionary. Now the word is going to show up spelt the way I want it spelt, but maybe I'm wrong and it's time to remove it from the dictionary. So if I double click on the word and then right click, I can remove from personal dictionary. And now it's misspelled. If I click on it again, I can change it to the correct spelling. Now, how do I see what words are in my personal dictionary? Tools, spelling and grammar, personal dictionary, right there. This is in Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms. And you see I have no words in my personal dictionary right now. Let's put that word back in there. Let's do a Control-Z, misspell it. Let's put it in the dictionary, 3 dots, add to personal dictionary. Go to Tools, Spelling, Personal Dictionary, and there's muffaletto. And again, I can delete it just right from here. I like personal dictionary, but I also like spelling the words right, so maybe I'm not always right with my spelling. I deleted my Google Voice. What will the people who have that phone number know that I deleted my Google Voice? Well, let me give you an example here. Hang on one second. I'm going to go, I've got it right here. I deleted a Google Voice number. The Google Voice number I deleted was 336-283-6249. I deleted it because I deleted that entire account. This is what you get when you call that number now. I'm going to click on it. A busy signal. So when you get a busy signal, I'm assuming that you get a busy signal. I have not proved this yet because the number is not connected to any Google system right now. And so they're getting a busy signal. I was kind of hoping we would get, let me call it with a Google Voice number. Hang on one second, let me set that up. It's just saying Google Voice couldn't place your call to that number. So this is what the people who have your phone number are going to get. They're either going to get a busy signal, or they're going to get, they can't make the call if they're doing a Google Voice call. And the last question I'm going to answer is, how do you add an image with a hyperlink in Google Sheets? So I inserted this image into this cell by going up here, insert image, and I grabbed the image and put it in there. And then I tried to click on the cell and I tried to put a link, and I could not get the link to work. Put the link there, hit apply, and it basically deleted the contents of that cell and just put that link in there. And that's not what I want. It's not what the person's asking me to do. I tried putting the link in there first and then putting the cell, and it turns out that they are 2 different objects and you can't have one on top of the other. Links are going to be a link on text, not a link on an image. So I couldn't do it. So the best thing I could come up with is put the image there and then put the hyperlink right directly below it, sort of like a caption. It's the best answer that I have for this issue. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. And I hope some of these questions and the answers I provided are helpful for you.